Hi everyone, today is a bit of a different video. I've kind of put myself under so much pressure as a box owner. So I haven't competed individually for about 2 years. My last competition would have been the Rainhill Trials. I think, it was like 2022. So basically I set myself a target that I was going to enter individual comp. It kind of come off the back of we've organised for a load of the girls teams to go to the Butterfly Effect comp, which is for a great cause, and it's teams of 3. And unfortunately there wasn't enough people. I always make sure our members get in teams first, so there wasn't enough for another team with me based on availability and stuff like that. So I decided to put myself into the Strength and Depth UK Champs as an individual, which is the weekend before, so here we are. And that is this weekend. I didn't expect to qualify, did qualify, albeit quite low. I'm not setting myself any expectations for this weekend, except my aim for this weekend is just not to finish last, and that is it. Gonna go and try and just enjoy it. The workouts have been released, and wow, Saturday's an absolute nightmare for me, but that's what CrossFit is. Sunday, because it's 2-day comp, I'm actually really looking forward to. Rope climbs, sandbags, swimming, and a heavy lift. So we'll just ignore the running, toes to bar and bar muscle ups on Saturday. So a little bit different from normal. Normally I would travel down with Craig and be the little support team, whoever's competing, but this time things have been both of us owning a box. We didn't have cover for tomorrow for Saturday, and Saturday's our busiest class. It's not fair to take a class off just for me. So basically, I am travelling down via train to Birmingham. It's in the NEC today on the Friday. Going to get the train down, and then my first event is 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then I think it's 9 a.m, 11 a.m, and then I think 1, give or take. Craig is staying at home. He's going to take the Saturday morning class tomorrow in the box, and then he'll travel over to support and stay over till Sunday because we have got cover for the Sunday classes. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm nervous / excited / absolutely petrified. First event for me is got 40 toes to bar, and that's probably my worst movement. Competitions out there, please, where's the handstand push-ups at? Like, they've just disappeared off the planet. So handstand push-ups are greatly appreciated. So we're going to go for it. So I will keep you updated through this video on how I get on. Let's do this. The only issue with travelling by a train is how much stuff I've got to take versus how much stuff I've got to carry, because I haven't got a car, because Craig's coming down tomorrow, so this is going to be fun. I mean, I'm only going for 2 days. That's coming down tomorrow with Craig, but yeah. Feeding this one, actual bag with all my competing kit, weightlifting shoes, belt and stuff, and then all my clothes, because you never know how many outfits you're going to need. Great start. Platform, gotta go all the way around across the stairs with all my luggage. There's a reason why we do CrossFit, because having to lug my suitcases up and round is not fun, and the train's delayed, so yeah, love public transport. There's a reason why we do CrossFit, because having to lug my suitcases up and round is not fun, and the train's delayed, so yeah, love public transport. The train was originally supposed to leave at 3:07. It is now 1:15. It's still not here. It's supposed to be here at 3:19 due to congestion. What even is that? Like, they're not adding more trains on this line. Like, yeah, I'm supposed to be registering this evening. I can register for the event anytime up to, I think it's 7 o'clock tonight. The train was supposed to get me in at 10 to 6. So I had time to basically walk through the NEC on the way to staying in a hotel on site. So that was my kind of plan, but this is cutting it fine, and if not, that means I'm gonna have to get up early in the morning to go register before my event. So fingers crossed I make it. Not happy. One more stop. Finally got here. That was not stressful at all. Paid to not have to change seats, and I had to change, not have to change trains, had to change trains, got delayed, but I've managed to get here on time. So I'm now going to go and check in, so I don't have to check in tomorrow. And I just want to say as well, do you know what? Chivalry is not dead, because at Flint I struggled over the stairs, over the bridge across. No one helped me, and I don't expect help, like I genuinely don't, but I am struggling with like a couple of bags, and I got off the train then, Birmingham International, and this guy just offered to help me carry my bags out, and I was like, no, I'm fine. I was like, to get it off the train, and then he was at the same place when I was going up the stairs because the lift was full, and he just carried my bags up for me, well, one of my bags up for me, so that was really nice. So thank you to random stranger for carrying my bags, it's really appreciated. So now we go through security too. All signed in, got my wristband for tomorrow, and then we got informed we get a photo, I'm not used to saying individual photo with my name board tomorrow in the morning, so that's pretty cool. So I'm now heading over to the hotel. So like I said, I'm staying on site, so it's just a bit of a walk, but the good thing is that it's a walk that I can just be back and forth between events as well, which is cool. So this is the swim event. So they'll have mats out here, and then you're swimming round those buoys, and that water is cold. That's where the swim event is going to be on Sunday. For those of you, if you know, you know, I've bought a can of Coke especially for afterwards. About to wait for a Canadian goose crossing, because I'm not getting past these fuckers. And there's fucking loads of them. Oh. It's a little bit ridiculous. There's a break, I'm gonna go. Maybe not. So this is my home for the next 2 nights. What's really good is, obviously the lake is back there and it's just around the corner, so it's dead easy to walk to, and you can use there's like a rear entrance, so yeah, pretty handy. And I'm in the room and all done. It was an eventful journey, but I'm all checked in. Really nice surprise when I got here that, because I'm a IHG, so part of the Holiday Inn Crowne Plaza group, because I'm part of their loyalty scheme, I got a free room upgrade, which sometimes I get, sometimes don't, depending on availability. I think I booked a standard double for the 2 nights, and they've upgraded me to a premium king, so a slightly bigger room, which is ace and always a nice surprise. So thank you very much to the hotel for that. And yeah, journey's done now. A little bit busier, and the walk over, because of all my bags, I'm sweating a little bit. You can see it a little bit glistening. Not as smooth as I would have wanted. Genuinely, the Wi-Fi on those trains were just awful, so I didn't get as much work done as I wanted, and that's always a problem when, you know, myself as, you know, co-owner of the box, and I'm in charge of sorting all the programming out and admin and stuff like that. I saw that opportunity of like 2 hours 45 or whatever to do some work, and unfortunately it's not got done. I got bits done, but standard Wi-Fi just needs to be better on trains if they expect more people to travel on them. So I got bits done, but now it's going to be a case of the rest of this evening, I'm probably going to get some room service so I don't look like that person on their own. I don't fancy going back down on my own. I would do normally, but I just want to chill in the room. So I'm probably going to get some room service. I'm going to dye my hair because I'm going grey really quickly, and it's ridiculous. Being genuine, authentically me, yeah, and then just chill, maybe get a bit more work done, programming and stuff like that, because that needs doing. So yeah, that has been an eventful journey, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Morning, first day of competition, and I am just getting myself ready. I'm competing in about an hour and a half, like I say, you obviously saw before. I'm staying right across the road, so I've already checked in. I've got my band, so it's just about, I'm going to be heading over pretty soon. I'm just about to make up my optimum nutrition stuff, so I have got amino energy, so I'm going to be putting that, do you know what, probably into, just for a smaller one, I'm probably going to just put it into here for now. I did bring this one as well, but just because it's easier to sort of carry, we'll see. I'm going to be carrying bags over, so I'll kind of work that out. So I've got the Fruit Fusion Elite Series today. So this one, as I spoke about on a previous video, it is the Informed Sport version. So for those of you that are looking for anything that's Informed Sport, that is your one. So yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. Don't really know what to expect from today, but we're going to go. And main thing is, and this is what, I say to a lot of people when they're competing, we do CrossFit because we enjoy it. And it's the same thing with a CrossFit competition, as in you're just doing a workout, but you're doing multiple, and you do them in the box, so it's just exactly the same. So essentially you should be enjoying it. And, come away from a competition where it doesn't matter whether you get on the podium, but you need to set some targets in regards to what you want to achieve. So I've kind of got some in my head of stuff that I want to get out of today's workouts, tomorrow's workouts, and as an overall. One of them I mentioned yesterday was just not to finish last. But essentially then you come away with stuff to work on for your next comp. So it's all about just, adding that little bit of extra progress and reaching the next goals. So for me as well, this will be my first competition, which has got my first individual competition anyway, that's got bar muscle ups in, where I ain't got anybody else to rely on. This time last year, I got my first muscle up in a competition, but I had other people to take the rest of the reps. This time, it's all on me. So yeah, some different stuff to come across. And again, the first time, well, actually, this will be my second time ever doing a run in an event. We don't talk about Castle Games of 2019. It was not pretty. So yeah, let's see how this day goes. I will update you as much as I can. I've got no one watching the first two events, so I've got no one to film, so I'll just update you on that. But then after that, hopefully I will have someone. Hopefully Craig will be here by then. So yeah, let's do this. I'm on the way to the venue, all prepped. And yeah, as they say, and we said in the last video, it's always raining or been raining in Birmingham. It looks like it's been raining everywhere. It's very wet. With an outdoor run later, I'm super looking forward to that. I'm hoping though that obviously the weather stays off now and it stays a little bit nicer. Being cool will be fine because it's a 2,000 metre ski first, so I'm already going to be hot from that. But yeah, heading over and then find myself a space to sit and then start getting warmed up. Might make briefing for the workouts, but I have looked through all the movement standards, and then I've read through all the workout briefings, all the movement standards. So yeah, I think it'll be okay. Yeah, so let's go do this. Not nervous at all. Woo. Athlete area, so loads of space. Let's put my bags there. I'm just gonna go for wonder. Floor 2 and floor 1 is over there. All the stands. Hairs up ish, give or take. And it is go time. Workout 1 coming up. So the workout is 40 toes to bar, 30 snatches at 29 kilos, 20 toes to bar, 15 power snatches, 10-minute time cap. Probably the worst one I could have started with, because toes to bar are just not my jam at all. Don't know why, just never. I can do them, just my volume for them's taken ages to build. So that is the first one. Get this one done. Play smart with my sets. Don't go for a big set and then fall apart. Let's go. Wow, my game plan went to shit, but I worked out on the fly that I could do them in fast singles off the box, so I did that. I finished third in my heat, which I'm well surprised at, and I finished in 9 minutes, 10-minute time cap, so I'm well happy with that. I thought it was 10 snatches at the end, so I went unbroken and I realised I had 5 left, and yeah, but it still got me third place, so I'm chuffed. First event done, and I'm really proud of myself. I didn't come up. Running event is next. Questions not been asked, but we're debating on whether you can have headphones in and stuff like that, but I'm just going to do it. Yeah, I'll sing to myself. But I finished 16th out of 22nd after event 1, so damage limitation today on these events, and I'm really chuffed with that. So on to event 2 and just try not to be last. Run done, and I wasn't last. That's all we need to know. It's mad how you forget that you've done an event before. So I trialled the ski on Thursday, the 2k ski, and I did it in 8:48, and that was really steady, really like reserved. I knew I'd be able to run afterwards, and that was holding like a 2:10 to 2:12 pace. Admittedly, I went off a little bit hot for the first 250 today, but got to 1,000 and I was down to like 215 and holding on. And you know, forearms from the first event, you don't realise how much that takes out of you, but I was really happy. I did the ski in like, I think it was like 8:50, so I wasn't that far off, 8:55-ish, 8:50, 8:55, and got through the run. I admit I stopped once. There was a bit of I was talking with a few girls afterwards, and because when you went back on yourself because you were running around the car parks and stuff, as soon as one person stopped, because everyone was quite spaced out, it was kind of like it gave you a sort of in to stop as well. It was quite like up and down on the hills. If you've ever been in the car parks in the NEC, they're not exactly flat, so it was kind of, I walked one uphill, not all of it. I gave myself just like 5-10 seconds and then just plodded all the way through. Finished in the time cap, wasn't last, so I'm really chuffed with that. I can't ask for any more. There's 2 events now that I basically set in my head that I was going to be last. If you'd have asked me on Wednesday, I think I told people in the class that I was going to be last because it's my 2 worst movements, running and toaster bar. So yeah, I'm happy. So we've got a gap now of about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we're going to get some food and then the last event for today. Run done, still smiling, still here, and yeah, do you know what? I'm so proud of myself right now, because Wednesday I was literally had no hope for the first 2 events at all. I'd already subsided myself to being last, to being essentially just there for, you know, not enjoying any of it. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm 2 events and I've really enjoyed myself, and I think I was 16th on event 1, and I think I was 19th on event 2, so I'm actually really pleased with myself. 1 event to go for today and then 3 tomorrow. So that's 2 events done. Thought I'd come back over. So that event started at 11, finished at 11:30, or whenever you finished, basically. It was a 30-minute time cap. And my next event is at 5 to 2. So I don't really want to be, you know, it takes a lot when you're in that sort of environment. So if you've got an opportunity to get out of that environment, you know, like loud music, adrenaline and everything, then it's always a good thing. So it's nice that I can just walk across and just chill out in the room for a bit. I've got some food as well. So if anyone's wondering what sort of to eat and stuff like that. So this morning, I basically had my porridge. So these are super easy. Just add, you know, hot water, and I find that's really good. If a lot of the time with, you know, if you're staying in a hotel, they don't start breakfast on a weekend till like 7:30. Well, sometimes, especially, you know, we're quite lucky here that obviously I can walk across, but a lot of the time breakfast doesn't start till a time that you actually need to be leaving to get to the event for the briefing or your first workout or whatever. So I find that that's always a really safe option, and it works really well for me. I had that at like 7:30 this morning, so about an hour and a half before my first event, and that settled really well. And then I drank my amino energy. I was drinking that. I had half of it, I was sort of sipping it all the way through up until the first event, and then I had a little bit afterwards. Now I've worked out, and you'll find this, that you know, more competing you do and stuff, I find that if I eat too close to a run or drink anything, I get a stitch, and I think I just dodged it today. I did feel a bit stitchy on that run, but not enough to stop me in my tracks. So I had to be really mindful of that. So after the first event, I finished off my amino energy, and then I did get like an electrolyte drink down me and about 5 sweets, just to put my sugars back up. And then I literally left myself for an hour. But that's just me. Obviously you can, have fast release sugars a little bit earlier, but that's something I have to deal with my running, that I know I get a stitch, so I just don't, and it's something that works for me. So now I am going to have some clear protein. I've already had, I always just get a meal deal, something like that. I don't tend to food prep or anything, just because of, sometimes you're in rooms without fridges, which we've found out in the past and stuff. I've got a fridge today, but, so I normally just get a meal deal. I'll get like a pasta or something like that. So I'll have my protein. I've had a pack of chicken refrigerators just to basically get some protein in. Not great, but something. And then I've either got just a sandwich. Again, this is all personal to you. And I've got a chicken pasta as well. This is personal to you, and work out what works. I find that, like a high carb meal that's not going to be too much on your stomach. Now, my next event's not till 2, essentially. So I've got it's just coming up to like quarter to 12 now. So I've got a good 2 hours for it to settle, but you need to eat because you won't feel like eating, guarantee. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Just chilling for a bit and then heading back over later. My hair is absolutely everywhere. It's fine. The joys of it, just hair that doesn't go in the plait. And yeah, I'm looking forward to one more event for today, and that's the 3 events that I was most dreading. All done. Look who I found. We're heading back over now. There's about an hour to go. So, final event.
Ready. I am ready.
He's hoping that someone gets injured to deal him in.
And I can be still more injured, but still do better.
Yeah, he's walking downhill. Oh, and look, the geese are back. That is a lot of geese.
Let's get in. Get in.
Go on, let's go get him.
No. More different trains went so bright. 4th of Holland.
One more event to go, and then we're all done for today. And the cool thing is that it's going to be all done by 2:30, so I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Yeah, and look at that view. And the event's going on there.
3, 2, 1, go! Beats go.
I survived. I don't think I was last. That was probably,
She wasn't last.
on paper, although the first event I toasted on, the second one was running, that last event was just all gymnastics with double unders. And yeah, for me, that's the first time in double unders that I wasn't tripping, it was just fitness. So I spoke this morning about like finding something to work on. So that's kind of something that I've worked through, which is look at my double under fitness, but also get used to the different ways of getting on a rig, because it's different today than what we have in the box, where I can just jump to the rig, jumping off a box sideways, back like from behind. All that, I need to start practicing that as well to help me with my gymnastics setup. So yeah, positive, 3 events done. walking back to the hotel now. I'm really pleased. So it turns out I came 20th on the run, out 23, 16th on the first event, and I'm just waiting for my results to come in on the last event. But I'm really happy with that. Overall, a good day. Highlighted a lot, which is the big thing that you come away from individual comps. And I actually thought by the end of this day I was going to be super miserable, but I'm actually coming away super positive and sort of thinking, right, okay, yep, happy to. I haven't come away after my first day thinking I never want to compete individually again, which was kind of, this was going to be a make or break for me. And yeah, I've enjoyed being responsible for myself and having to just suck it up buttercup. So yeah, now it's going to be back to the room, shower, chill, and then have some food. Oh look, he holds the door for me. Day 2, and I am up and ready to go. So I am just going to make up my amino energy. It worked well yesterday, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to head over. My first event again is at 9 o'clock. It is a 7-minute time cap. It is 1 sandbag clean, 1 rope climb. I've got a feeling it's going to be up and down the workout floor. I don't think it's going to be as simple as just, you know, there. And then the events are a bit more spread out today. So then we've got, so 9 o'clock, and then 11:55 is the swim, and then at 2-ish is the 1 rep max clean to finish off the day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I feel like I'm more prepared for these events. So let's go see what this day brings. Heading over to the venue now, and it's not raining, it's dry, so fingers crossed it stays like this for the swim event at 12 o'clock. If it could just stay like that till like 1, it'd be great. Craig's looking up for dark clouds now.
Should be alright.
So
I'm going to America. I've dressed for America. I'll see you there.
anyway.
Stand by. Go! And we are out here and doing it on the floor. Event 4. This is 7 rounds at a time. 1 sandbag clean, 1 rope climb at 15 feet. We are going for it out here on the competition floor. This is going to be speedy. The workout available. Time cap 7 minutes. Considering they did their first one in 30 seconds, we could see some very fast times here. Pop it! Positions 1 and 2 in heat number 1. We are just over 5 minutes in. These ladies have got just under 2 minutes to go. That is an absolute flyer of a time from Prudence.
Event 4 done. Oh, hair's mental again. And I had loads of fun. So I think I came second in my heat, 14th overall, which is my highest finish of the weekend so far. And do you know what? Lots of learning, and a lot of learning about myself as well, which was you had to run, as you've probably seen, you had to run to the sandbag, and I basically set in my head that I was just going to attack it, go for it, and see what happened. And I only failed 1 sandbag clean, just getting used to doing stuff under speed really. I've never done sandbags for speed like that anyway. So yeah, the running up and down the floor was really cool, and I attacked it. I did walk, I ran, and yeah, like that was a really cool event to do. Really proud of myself, finished it, and yeah, on to the next one now. So highest finish so far, still holding into 19th place, which I'm super proud of. And we'll just see, last 2 events to go. So we've got the swim, Craig's just got a dry robe-esque thing, and then we're on to the lift as the final event. Not expecting big things on the lift because my legs are fried, but anything's better than nothing, so we're just heading back to the hotel now. Let's go. Heading over now for 5th event. It's the swim event. Touch wood, it's not raining yet. So I think I've packed everything. Got nice warm dry robe equivalent coat for when I finish. And yeah, this is one I was looking forward to. I don't know, I'm getting a bit nervous about it now, but at least it's warmed up a little bit. So head over, get warmed up, a lot of dumbbell work first, and see how it goes.
You got my goggles and that? Oh, they're there. Try the right. Get it, guys. Good job. Athletes, you are 2 minutes in to your 15-minute workouts. You got this!
And here we have Paul Sherlock with his hand raised.
Look easy, but doing those lunges, doing those shoulder head presses, your arms, feel it, they will be burning, and you do not want to be swimming in a lukewarm lake, I tell you everybody. So let's make some noise as we get more swimmers into the lake. Come on!
Swim done. Went okay. Swim wasn't the issue. Dumbbells got heavy, and identified some sort of like holes in my weaknesses and strengths and stuff. So lunges were fine, but when it come to the double overhead, it was just a no. And then my shoulders blew. So it's the first time that I've had my shoulders blow really on like a shoulder to overhead. I'm normally quite strong on that. So just for heavy endurance, it was like 15-12-9. I thought it was 21-15-9, so that was a nice surprise. Felt strong on the swim, but you might see on the video, I had like a minute and a half left to get in the swim, and basically the rule was that the swim only counted for 1 rep. So if basically I had a minute and a half, I had to get all the way around in a minute and a half. Now my 100-meter best time is, thinking about it now, is I think I did it in Sid at like maybe a minute 50, something like that, 2 minutes. But it wasn't going to happen. And essentially, if you got halfway, or if you weren't out the water the other side, then you got the same score as anybody else that didn't get in the water. So it just kind of wasn't worth it. I didn't think I'd get round in that time. I was tired. And obviously there's one more event to go. So it's, you know, I think if I was fighting for a podium position, then it might be different. But when you're just fighting for places, it was very much just a case of like, get through this one. We've got one more event to go. And yeah, I'm happy with the performance. The swim, it was actually lovely to get in because I got quite hot. My hat was really hot as well. So yeah, I actually got in the water and it was like, oh, cold water. It was dirty. So if you know, you know. Can of Coke, I'm going to drink this now, get a shower, get some food, and then ready for last event, which is Max Clean. Heading back over now. One more event to go. It's Max Clean, but it's not like one like where you get like 8 minutes to build to a max. You've got four attempts only, and you have to go every minute 20. So I'll have a set time when I have to lift, and I have 20 seconds to get the lift in. And we start with like 3 minutes where you can like warm up, load the bar. So I'm quite excited to see how this one goes, and a little bit of a different way of lifting for me, and going sort of back to my roots of weightlifting with you lift at a certain time and whatever. So I'm excited. Let's go do this. This weather, look at this. Sunny? Not sunny. Sunny. Gonna absolutely piss it down. I am so glad that the swim is done, because it was actually quite nice diving in that water before, because it had got quite hot, my head had got hot and hot. So I'm very grateful that it stayed sunny while I got to swim, and then I'll be inside when it absolutely chucks it down looking at that.
Don't know what to put your eyes, do you?
Well, I'll have to have a look where I finished because I'm not too sure, but really happy with that last event. 86 kilo clean. My number in my head kind of was 85. For anyone that knows me knows that I don't really lift anymore because I need to sort my shit out when it comes to gymnastics and my engine. That's what always lets me down. So I know that my lifting will kind of be in and around where I need to be. It won't be the best, but it won't be the worst. So I kind of leave it alone. So I don't really heavy. It's a lot of complexes. Like I can't remember the last time I think I maxed out a clean and jerk for these qualifiers. But that's about it. So the 86 felt really easy as well, just rushed the 88, which was annoying. But again, getting used to lifting every 1 minute 20 seconds. Normally I lift with like 2 minutes, 2.5, so I think I just needed a little bit longer. But do you know what, I'm really happy with that, and the way the 86 felt, I know there's loads more there, so all good. I'm just waiting on the results of that and what my final placing was. But yeah, we're in the car now. Don't need to do any more. It is 3 o'clock, which is fab because it's an early finish, which doesn't normally happen. Obviously we started at 9, but you know, it's nice to be done and on the road because it means we can be home and we can have food on the way home. We were going to get Five Guys, but there was a bit of a queue and I was just like, let's just get on the road. But it means that we're going to be home and sort of in by 6-7 o'clock. I've still got programming to do, so yeah, I need to get home anyway. Joys to be in a box owner. And we are done. Finished 19th overall out of 23, which I am super happy with. I know that might not sound great, but for me, obviously I've mentioned it the whole way through, it was about coming and seeing if I, one, liked competing as an individual still, two, to see where I was, and to kind of give me some, like, and obviously Craig being my coach now, like some, you know, insight into where I'm at, what needs work and stuff like that, and kind of every event I can come away and pinpoint something I need to work on. Even with my cleans, it was kind of, it felt heavy off the floor on the 88, and obviously that extension was lacking, so you know, diving under a clean is not the best thing to do. So yeah, so for me it was like, right, okay, we need to get some more clean pulls in the program. Swimming, I know that if there's any more swim events, I was fine with the swim, but I want to work on, there's a few technique issues I want to work on that I pinpointed. Double dumbbell shoulder to overhead, double dumbbell overhead lunges as well is definitely something I need to work on. So it's been a really good weekend. I can pinpoint something on every event, so lots of learning done, which is the main thing. So yeah, so now it's kind of, it has got me back into, you know, I can go to a competition. Firstly I went on my own, which is a big thing for me to go on my own. First 2 events I was on my own for, obviously I went the night before due to not having anyone to cover the box. It's just not possible to cancel a class when you have like 24, 25 people on it. It's not fair, you know, for one person. So, you know, I took the hit on that, and that's fine. But it was a learning curve for me on how to, you know, get myself warmed up and stuff, and not have anyone else responsible. And yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed the weekend. The workouts at Strength and Depth were absolutely fantastic. I can't knock them at all. My only gripe really would be the swim event, the fact that you didn't get, there wasn't like a tiebreaker for the swim. So my second swim, they said you had to get all the way round on the swim to get the extra rep. So I had like a minute and a half left. So like the judges said to me, there's probably, unless you're going to swim like for your life, there's not much point. And because I still had the clean to go, that was one I knew I'd make points up on. So, you know, I wanted to be fresh for that. So it was like, it's not worth it. But then I didn't realise there was no tie break. So there ended up being like 10 of us all on the same points. So it was kind of one of them events that didn't, I was thinking it was going to be one of my stronger ones. It ended up just kind of being like I finished 13th and I was happy with that. But that was my only gripe, that maybe there should have been a tiebreaker so I wasn't on the same points as somebody that finished like a minute and 90 seconds slower than me. So yeah, that's my only gripe. Otherwise, the weather played nice for the swim. And yeah, like, the events were really well balanced. It's tested everything I needed to test. I can't complain. My forearms probably can, but yeah, I had a load of fun. I'd say to anyone now, the big discussion has been about standards, and the standards are raising. Like, I've been competing on and off in CrossFit since 2018, and the standard is definitely moving up. So for anyone that's looking to compete in and never ever see scaled as like this thing that's like, oh, well, it's just beginner, because the standards are moving on now. Intermediate, you are expected at this level to be doing bar muscle ups, and you know, an 80 kilo clean is you know, the bare minimum, I would say, to be, you know, in the mix. And then, you know, you're going to have some testing workouts. So never be scared to, you know, scaled is not a bad thing. Like, I've had people in the box that are like, I'm not going scaled, and it's like, scaled's moved on now, intermediate's moved on now, RX has moved on. The standards are just getting pushed all the time, which is great for CrossFit in the UK. So, you know, give it a go and don't worry about what category you're in. Just go and have fun and enjoy it. So this has been my full video of me and my weekend. The next video is probably going to be me not competing, but we've got a lot of the girls completing at the girls only threes competition, Butterfly Effect, which is for a great cause, and it's for charity. Really well run event, and that is next weekend, so I'll be there supporting and coaching for that. We have got cover for the box that week, so I can go, otherwise I would be staying, but we've got cover so I can go and coach and support them. So that'll be the next video. And then we have got a team of fours comp coming up as well, in Warrington, which we're taking like 7 teams to. So it's getting busy again, and the videos are going to come a little bit more thick and fast. So do keep watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and if anyone has any questions about the competing scene, anyone wants, you know, more insight into the events, or just want some help on like maybe what events they should do next, what competitions are out there for their level, then do, you know, drop a message in the comment box below. I will definitely get back to you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and make sure, if you haven't already and you've stuck this long, then subscribe to the channel, and you can keep up to date with everything that like I'm doing, CrossFit Alpha Wolf's doing, me and Craig are doing, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. It always rains in Birmingham.